Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Rotator Cuff Expert. I'm Dr. Orcutt. Before we start, please check out my website, mindbodyprotector.com. We have some interesting and additional information there they may find helpful. But today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about another option for irreparable rotator cuff tears. I'll just let you know from the beginning that I don't do this, and I hope to be able to do this in the future. However, it's still a little bit early, but I think it's interesting enough to bring it up. So if you have a rotator cuff tear, and it's a bad rotator cuff tear, what we call an irreparable rotator cuff tear, the options currently are just clean it up, debride it, do the best you can. Try to fix it, either fix it partially or completely, usually not completely because it's so big and so retracted, pulled back, it's hard to repair it completely. You can do a reverse total shoulder, but that's a replacement. And so if we don't have to do a reverse total shoulder, then that would be better because that burns a bridge, right? Once you have a reverse total shoulder, you can't undo that. You can do tendon transfers, although it's very rare these days that we might do a transfer of a tendon, a latissimus dorsi tendon transfer. Again, unusual. I suppose there's somebody still does that out there. And the superior capsular reconstruction. So I've had a video kind of outlining all those options. The options that I haven't really talked about too significantly is the balloon. So there's a new option out there that they're doing studies on for a balloon. So the balloon, so if we know from all our former videos, right, we know that the rotator cuff lives here, the tendon comes across and attaches here. And so when the tendon tears, it gets pulled back, it's very difficult to get it back where it's supposed to be. And that's why we need other options besides just doing a rotator cuff repair. If we think that there's a chance, so we'll try to fix it, but we have to do a lot of work over here to release and release and release and release, a lot of dissection to try and get this back to where it's supposed to be. So it's a tedious, long surgery, and it's difficult, and unfortunately the results are only fair because it's such a big tear and it's such a big procedure to get it back over here. Again, this is for the really big retracted tears. And so the other option we had talked about before is the reverse total shoulder, right? And it's the supracapsular reconstruction where you put a ligament from here to here. It's not really a ligament, it's a reconstruction. So it's a new piece of tissue that we put in between here to help hold it down. So this other option that's coming out conceptually has a sort of the same idea. So what happens is they put a balloon here filled with saline. So it's a balloon that will resorb itself, or what they call biodegradable, in about 3 to 6 months. So it's gonna hold that ball down where it's supposed to be. And I don't quite understand why, if it's only gonna be there for 3 to 6 months, why there's a long-term improvement, but there seems to be at least a 1 to 2 year improvement of symptoms. That's longer than where this has already gone. The big positive is this is not a particularly difficult surgery. We make the incision, put the balloon in, blow up the balloon to the right size, to the right shape, and that's it. So if it's not a big surgery and it gives pretty good results, that's a lot better than our really big surgery, whether it's reverse or try to get this back to where it's supposed to be, or the superior capsular reconstruction. All those are big surgeries, long surgeries, difficult surgeries with fair outcomes. So if we can get a easy procedure, easy meaning for the doctor, but also easy for the patient, that's what we'd like. An easy procedure to recover from, an easy procedure to do, low complications, and at least equivalent results to what we do when we do big surgeries. Then that's a great option. So right now there's a bunch of FDA studies going on to make sure this is approvable, right? Make sure that it can roll out to all of us as surgeons out in the US. I don't know the exact situation in Europe and the other parts of the world, as far as where this is in development. We know that in the US it's progressing. It looks very good. Results are fair to good, which is as good as what we do with most of other surgeries that we do. So that's good. We'll find out a little bit more as the FDA explores this more. The concern is that it's expensive, right, at least right now. So the balloon is expensive, and so that might be cost prohibitive in certain situations. I know depending on the implant, right, will make it whether or not it can be done at all facilities or maybe only certain facilities. And so we'll find that out as time goes by. But I think it's a really intriguing idea. A balloon there, push the head down where it's supposed to be. Again, that's what the SCR does, and a relatively easy procedure to do and an easy procedure to recover from. So hopefully this works. We'll keep an eye on that, but I thought at least you should know kind of a new breaking technology in the rotator cuff repair world. Again, it's only for the massive tears that cannot be repaired. So I'm excited to see how this rolls out and excited to try to use this if the data supports it. Please like, please subscribe, please leave comments. I would really appreciate the comments. We have a couple videos coming up that we're gonna do because of some ideas and comments that came in. A lot of these videos are generated by questions that people ask in the comments. So please keep the comments coming. Please continue to subscribe so I know that we're on the right way, the right highway to get everything, to get all your questions answered, to have a better and easier recovery, because everybody deserves a better, easier recovery from big surgeries like rotator cuff repair. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.